soaking yourself in the presence of God. Wow, it's an amazing Sunday. It's very cold in Germany, it's raining, but in every way we give thanks to God. So my name is estherukaria, the head servant at the Lighthouse Outreach. And for the theme for this month of January is awakening. And that was what I received in my spirit, awakening, awake. And so awakening, what is actually awakening? It's a heightened state of your consciousness where you feel and you receive a shift in perception. You become self-aware of a lot of things going on. And I believe that this year, God is waking up a lot of his remnants. And who are the remnants? These are the ones who will not bow to Baal. These are the ones who, they when you see them, you might not even find them in the church as pastors or things like that. They are strolled in different places around the world. And, God has kept them in a kind of sleeper cell furnace. And maybe the whole of 2024 or even years before, they were just there in the fire, in the furnace. And through that time, he was pruning them. The whole time, he was tearing away things that will not allow them to be able to step into their rightful assignments. I'm talking of pride. I'm talking of selfish desires. I'm talking of idolatry of men, of self, of things. I'm talking of rejection, low self-esteem. I'm talking of childhood traumas, pornography, masturbation, sexual lust, many things, the love for money that has led many to do things that they're not supposed to do. While you were in the furnace, God was using that fire to tear and take away these things from you, and now to bring you to that place of awakening. Congratulations, the time is now. The gods are changing. In the book of Samuel, we saw how destruction struck the house of Eli, and he died, and Samuel stepped into his rightful assignment. In this year, so many people will go home. So many people will finish their tenure. So many things will be happening. And God has kept you for a time like this. And he has been training you. The circumstances were terrible. You were asking yourself, God, when? When am I going to leave? When am I going to leave? When? You've just been there in that sleeper cell of furnace, surrounded by fire. But I tell you that it was a way for God to train you, because the gods are changing, and now is your time to step into your rightful assignment. Now is your time to step into your purpose. You might look different with all your tattoos. You might look different with your pierced nose and you just look different. You don't have the religious clock, but God sees your heart. He sees your palms. He has wiped them clean. Your slate is clean. It is burning. That assignment is burning in your heart. And it's necessary. It mustn't be in the church. It might be in your kindergarten, in your daycare. And God is positioning you in that place because there are seeds that he wants you to train for his kingdom. God is positioning you in that financial assignment, in that financial institution, because he wants to use you to shift something there. God is placing you in that political position because he wants to use you to influence the political sector. Isaiah 52, 1-3 said, wake up, O Zion, clothe yourself with strength. Put on your beautiful clothes, O holy Jerusalem, for unclean and godless people will no longer enter your gates. Rise from the dust, O Jerusalem. Remove the slave bands from your neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For this is what the Lord says, when I sold you into exile, I received no payment. Now I can redeem you out, paying for you. Redeem. This year, many of you, you are redeeming your position, and it's already starting now through this awakening, reclaiming the things that have been taken from you, where you have been shifted away. God is placing you back. You are getting back what belongs to you. He is vindicating you. Places where things has been false, narratives have been said about your life, about your name, to smear you, the smear agenda, to ensure that this destroys your self-esteem, your self-moral, that you are, that they will place you in a place of captivity, that you will not see what God has created for you. God is redeeming you, and this is your time to wake up. Ephesians 5:14, and it says, and where your light shines, it will expose their evil deeds. This is why it is said, awake, O sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will give you light. Christ will give you light. Christ is in you. He is the light in you. Therefore, wherever you are a light. Your light will shine. In schools, it will shine. People will shake you, and the light of Jesus will impact their life, will transform, and will take them away from the darkness, will take every demonic stronghold, will tear it off from their hearts. This is your time to step into your rightful calling. Do not fear, because the Bible said He has given you the spirit of boldness and not of fear. He said He has given you the spirit of courage and not of fear. And that was what He was telling Joshua in the book of Deuteronomy. Ehud, in the book of Judges, was a left-handed man. And God used him. God called him for a time as a superhero to go and rescue His children. I don't think he had any form of military capacity or whatever it might be, but God had been training him, and the Spirit of the Lord was with him. The Spirit of the Lord is with you and in you. The light of Christ is in you and is with you. You are a light in this dark generation. Awake. This is your time to come forth. This is your time to birth the purpose. This is your time. Enough of thinking I don't have money. Enough of saying I don't have support. Enough of looking back at your trauma, your regrets, the names they have called you. No, He said, from your mother's womb, I know you. I have called you by name. You are special, chosen, selected for a time like this. The guards are changing. The guards have changed. It is time for you to step into your assignment. Walk by faith. Hold on to His truths and do what God has called you to do. Do not fear. 2025 is your year. Will you yield to His calling, or will you go back to your sleeper cell? The ball is in your court. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for another.